Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to show you consolidated invoicing on projects. I'm using the Invoice Workbench, which is part of Project Accelerate for NetSuite. And I'm using a project manager role today. So the first page in the Invoice Workbench is your summary page. Here you get a total overview of all your charges on all your projects. So I can see that I have 8 ongoing projects and the amount of these ones. I can filter it down if I would like to see a specific customer. I click refresh. I have the road builders. So I can see that there are amounts ready, processed, non-billable, and on hold. I can see I have 3 projects in progress for road builders. So if I would like to adjust the charges, I go to the Adjust Charges page. And the first thing I will do is to filter it down to myself as the project manager. I click refresh. I can now see all the charges that are ready where I'm the project manager. I can filter it down to see the ones that are on hold or non-billable. I pick the ones that are ready again, and now I will pick road builders again, and I choose one of these 3 projects. I pick that one. I click refresh. I can now see that I have several employees that has done time tracking on this project. I can filter it down with the employee filter. So I pick that one and click refresh. So right now I can adjust the charges. If I'm not happy with the quantity, for example, I can just increase that. I put 5 instead of 4. Or you can adjust the rate in the same way. You can adjust the memo from the time tracking. You can update multiple rows. You just have to mark the rows that you would like to update or mark them all. If I go into the memo field now, I will update all the rows. If I'm not happy with this one, it was not the X project, it was the Y project. So I just click. When I leave the field, it will warn me. I have 6 rows marked, so I will update all of them. So it's really easy to work with your charges when you're using this invoice workbench and adjust them in any way you want. When you're happy with the charges, the last step in the invoice workbench is to create the invoices. You can, of course, do one by one, or you can mark these ones for road builders, and I click Create Invoice. So right now there is a background job that has started that will create all the invoices. And before we leave this page, I will take the opportunity to show you the project scorecard report, which is also part of Project Accelerate for NetSuite. This is a great report. You can see I'm using a portlet on the dashboard, so you can pick any customer or any project you want and run it. And if you would like to print it, you can do it right away with a click. You get a complete overview of this project with the key metrics, hours per month. You get the budget numbers, baseline budget, the EAC budget, and the actuals. You get a complete transaction list of all the invoices and vendor bills or expense reports that has been part of this project. You get the project task list with each project task specified with status, calculated work, actual work, remaining work, and you also get a Gantt in the printed report. So this is gives you an amazing overview of one ongoing project. So the invoice that we just created, let's get back to this. Um, when you would like to group the invoice in different ways, it's possible because it's configurable, completely configurable how you would like the invoice to be grouped. So let's have a look at this one that we just created. I go to the invoice list and have a look at this Road Builders Inc. invoice. So it will give me this invoice with grouped on the project, and you can see the different projects, but it's also grouped on activity code, and in this case I have grouped the invoices as well in department, class, and location. But this is something that you do once you set it when you set up the invoice workbench, how you would like to group the invoice lines. So it's really easy to do consolidated invoicing in NetSuite if you use Project Accelerate for NetSuite. Thank you for watching.